Hi, everybody. It's Carolyn and River.
Hi,
I know
I'm
we're
behind
doing
the
the filming right now
Yep.
because we decided to do a
Showing
showing
you
all
how
the
we prepare, yeah.
showing you the
She
prep work.
prepares, anyway. I'm always busy.
Anywho, what I'm going to make today, let me tell you what I'm going to make. I'm going to make a kind of a healthy sandwich. I wanted to start making healthier sandwiches. So from now on, I'm not going to be using any of the breads that are not healthy. We're going to use Ezekiel bread, homemade bread with organic flour,
And possibly my mom's homemade bread.
and the Russian Rye, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
Homemade Bakery,
Look at
where they
that.
use organic.
Wow.
So we're going to be doing healthy. But what we're going to make today is patty melt. And it's going to be different because I'm going to have
I
sauteed
see
mushrooms
that.
on it.
Yeah.
And we're going to do the patty melt. So here's the hamburger. I'm going to just, it's very simple. I have this organic hamburger from Costco, and it's delicious. It doesn't need much of that. All that took to that. And then I just add some salt.
Yeah,
over,
season that
both
patty,
sides.
yeah.
And then on this, I also want to put some of this. Is also from Costco.
Oh, the Kinder, yeah.
Kinders,
The Kinder's really,
which
yeah.
gives it a nice
That guy is really skilled
garlic
with,
flavor.
that guy is really skilled with seasoning right there.
So we have. Do we have it? Does that look perfect, River?
That looks pretty good, yeah.
Nice and kind of maybe we should make it oblong to fit this bread.
Yeah.
Is that a good idea?
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds like Rena. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Rena always
oblong.
comments. Rena always comments on her videos. We
I
appreciate
know.
it.
Thank you, Rena. And
Yeah,
I know
thank
you'll
you,
be
Rena.
watching this.
She probably doesn't want us mentioning this. All right, look.
We're putting this in the pan. You can hear it sizzle. Now, River, I have to cut an onion. We're going to have one slice of purple onion.
While you cut that onion, I'm just gonna look at this sizzle.
I hope it's burger here. I want to show you. You don't really need oil on the burger, but I do need it to saute the purple onion.
The caramelized onion.
Caramelized onion. So
beautiful.
This is going to be kind of tricky to get the onion caramelized in the hamburger without burning it. So we're going to turn it down lower. Shake that.
It looks beautiful.
Okay, so that's cooking. A friend of mine, his name is Danny Gutierrez. He brought me, what happened to the...
Lol. Alright.
This, I always have to have a rag, I always have to wipe my hands. I can't stand to have dirty hands.
Me neither.
I know, so let's put this onion away, River, and then I'm going to cut this bread that Danny Gutierrez gave us. I just happened to mention yesterday that I made some bread in my bread maker, which I'm going to start doing from now on. And it was so funny because it turned out delicious, but when I opened the bread maker, instead of it going up like this, like a loaf of bread, it went like this.
What? So like went off the sides of the pan or the thing that you cooked it in.
Yeah.
Wow, so weird.
So that was, but it tasted delicious.
Okay.
So I was telling Danny about that, and he said, I'm going to bring you some Russian rye that I bought in a special bakery up in, where were they? Idlewild, or I can't remember where they were, but they were out of town. So this is from a bakery, so this is good, healthy bread. So River, I want you to help me cut this because I can't see. So is that going to be?
Yes.
Is that right?
That's
I don't want it real thick.
Me neither.
So
no, that's kind of good. That's a little thick, but I mean, there you go.
God dang, it's so hard to cut it. That's awfully thick.
No, you're looking at the thick side. Look at this side.
Okay,
Here.
Let's cut another piece. This is going to be quite a sandwich. And
Yeah.
I didn't really have much lunch. Did you, River?
No, I didn't have anything.
Well, maybe we'll be able to eat this hearty sandwich.
Yeah. All right, let's check on it.
This is
Let's. Oh my God! It looks like a whale's forehead.
I can't see.
Okay, I'm gonna check in on that patty. All right.
Yeah, would you please? Here.
Yeah.
Over.
There we go.
And our onions are doing nice. Red onions and organic hamburger patties. And then I've already, over here, River, I've already sauteed a bunch of fresh white mushrooms, but I'm going to throw them in there just to get them hot. They've already been cooked.
Mushrooms. No, not a lot of kids like mushrooms, but I do for some reason. I just like the texture of them. I don't really like the taste.
Try a cold one.
Oh, okay. I guess they're okay. I prefer them hot.
So far we got this really big honking piece of bread. Which
Yeah.
I'm going to cut the crust off because this crust, we won't even be able to bite this crust with her.
Yeah.
I mean, even if we had the best teeth in the world, we couldn't bite this crust. People like crusty bread. I do too, but
Guess.
now,
Hey, guess what, Carolyn?
what?
Crust. Yeah, crust. I love
put
crust.
butter on here. So now I'm just going to put a little bit of butter on.
Hey, guess what, Carolyn? I have an idea. Go put butter on the bread.
Well, this is all the butter I have out.
Wow. Well, just
keep
enough.
Keep an eye on that River, that hamburger.
Burger. I think it's ready. Look.
I'm going to butter the bread.
It looks pretty good. It looks brown. On the camera, it looks pink, but it looks brown. See? Yeah.
Well,
oh, it's nice and warm. Yeah, of course it is. It's a pan.
Pink inside. And do you like things medium rare, or do you like
yes.
well done?
I don't really care. I like a medium rare.
You put this nice. I didn't use my spreader, darn it.
That's fine.
But I am going to use my French cheese slicer.
What? I've never seen
cheese.
That doesn't even look like a cheese slicer. That looks like a cement layer.
But look what it does. Now, this cheese is from Costco. It's really good. The girl was demonstrating it, and so because we took a bite of it at Costco.
Oh wow! I thought you cut it on the side. I didn't know you can cut it like that.
You cut it like that. You just go like that and cut a bunch of it off.
Wow, it's like a cheese grater and a slicer at the same.
Enough to do this.
It's like a cheese grater and a slicer at the same time.
Yeah, so I think we have enough there.
Not on the counter.
All on the counter.
At least it's clean, right?
It's not really.
Right.
So we have our bread.
It's thin.
We have our bread buttered. See our bread buttered.
Yes,
and
it looks
how's our
good.
hamburger doing?
Our hamburger looks nice and brown. Should I turn it off?
The reason I'm doing this, here, put the camera on. The reason I'm doing this is my precious granddaughter, Ashley Wickard, her name is. She lives in Seattle. She's a barista. She's been one for, I don't know, 15, 20 years. She has a little girl, my great-granddaughter, named Leona Snow.
Oh.
And anyway, Ashley this morning told me that I should do more this type of hands-on and let everybody see the food. So I'm doing this for Ashley. And then I have a couple stories I want to tell you about my sweet Ashley.
Nice.
Okay, so is everything...
Can't wait to hear.
Where's the spatula?
Where? Oh, there. Where's my spatula?
Okay, do you think that this is done?
Yeah, just look at it.
Oh, I know, but we like it. Oh,
No, I don't care. It's fine for me.
Bloody?
I mean, not bloody, but pink. Pink,
Well,
yeah.
I think we should let this cook a little bit longer.
All right.
And I'm also going to put some. I had to ask for 6 months to Sprouts grocery store why they don't have alfalfa sprouts. That's the name of the store, Sprouts.
Yeah, Sprouts
They had
Farmer
every
Market.
other sprout, but they didn't have alfalfa. So finally, the other day when I went in there, they had alfalfa sprouts. And I don't think it was because of me, but anyway, I got them, and we're going to use them.
I don't know, maybe some. They say some of the policies, the customer's always right.
And the squeaky door gets the oil, so it could have been off. Don't take a picture of all this.
No, it's too late, Carolyn.
And then I'm going to use a little bit of so what's making this odd is the mushrooms, the sprouts, and the brown mustard. Normally, it's just a regular patty melt.
Oh, I see. Hey, Carolyn, it's funny how your generation says don't take a picture of it, even though it's a video, because you watch a picture.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're used to pictures.
You used to watch a picture. It sounds funny when you
Well,
say watch a picture.
At least I'm not saying silent movies and silent films.
Imagine if it was a silent film.
Do you think this is done, River? I can't see.
I think
We're
it
really
is.
not-
It is, Carolyn. Just trust my eyes. Trust my 14-year-old eyes.
Okay, so now
Yeah.
we're gonna take this out of here and put it on a paper towel.
Okay. It is.
Take that out.
It's beautiful.
Take the onions and the mushrooms out and put them right next to it.
Hopefully it doesn't dissolve the napkin. That's funny.
River.
That's happened to fried chicken before. Have you ever heard of Dave's Hot Chicken?
Oh, I've had it.
Especially in California.
Yes, I love it.
Like when you put the chicken on top of the napkin for a second, it's gone. The napkin is dissolved completely.
I dropped that mushroom down inside of my.
No, you didn't. Oh, yes, you did.
Okay, I'm gonna have to clean. Don't ever turn that.
The mushroom is in a cage now.
Okay,
It's
now
in
I'm gonna
jail.
I actually didn't have to put so much butter.
Hey, Carolyn,
on there
the mushroom is in jail. It's caged up. It's behind bars.
Okay, River. I didn't really have to put butter on this because there's so much oil.
It's a lot. Oh yeah.
But this
That's a
hamburger-
lot of butter too, Carolyn. I wouldn't put
Oil.
that much myself, but
Well,
since you're
Okay, I'm
you
gonna
like
put
butter,
Put
I
this
guess.
in here, like that. Turn it up a bit, and then I'm gonna put.
You gotta move
put
it to the
this-
side and put the other one.
I'm gonna put the. No, I put that one on top.
Oh,
I'm gonna put the Dijon brown mustard on there.
this
I
one
want
here.
it come out.
Oh, did you have to say that, Carolyn? Why won't it come
No,
out?
Just everything is hard because I.
Okay, I should stop talking.
Is that enough on there, River?
No, it's not enough. It's like barely any.
Oh, dear.
You're getting it all over the pan part. You're gonna make fried mustard instead of fried
Okay,
bread.
I don't want to put any more mustard on that. I don't even think that we really need the mustard, but.
Well, I mean, that's what makes it odd. We're the odd sandwich people.
Spread that on there like this. Is that spread on there okay, River?
Maybe a
River
little.
has to be
No,
my eyes.
spreads a little bit more spreading.
More spreading. Okay, is that okay?
Like on this side, right here. It needs and this and all this all
Oh, for
side.
heaven's sakes. Okay, there.
All right, you still didn't
Now
get
we're
it
going
on.
to put
on
the
there.
hamburger
That's
on
fine.
there. Look, I didn't make the hamburger long enough for that bread.
It looks like a.
It looks funny. And the cheese.
Well, it's an odd sandwich for sure. It's oddly shaped as
The
well.
cheese.
It looks like a do not enter sign. That's the.
I didn't really put a lot of cheese on there, but this cheese is so rich.
That's why it was
That's a
hard to
very-
cut.
Very rich.
Wow, that looks good.
Rich flavor.
Wow.
So here we go with our.
You gotta cut these ends of the bread part off.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
Oh, look, that's a part of the onion that's a peel.
Oh, you got the peel. You don't want to eat that.
I'm going to eat that.
That's gross. I mean, it's not gross, but it just doesn't feel right in your
So
mouth.
now we're going to top it with. Oh, I wanted to put a few alfalfa sprouts. Remember?
Yeah, look, you just showed them and then you
I
don't
showed
put
them
them. That's
and
like beholding them.
But this is going to be odd. Like
Yeah,
I said, we don't taste our sandwiches until we make them.
for
So
sure.
we have no idea what this is going to taste like.
Wow, that
Neither
looks
one of us
cool.
had lunch.
I didn't
that'll
have
help.
breakfast either.
I did
Whoa, that's a tall sandwich.
I did a 16-hour fast today.
Wow.
I didn't eat until I stopped eating at
Holy-
6, and I didn't eat until 11:30, and I had a guava fruit. To break
Guava
my fast, I ate a guava fruit because I found out. That
I
guava-
bet that guava fruit was really good.
Well, it was good, but it's extremely healthy.
It tastes like armpit.
And then I found out that I could even give it to Louie. Could give it to diabetic dog.
Wait, let me just show Louie right here. Here's Louie. There he is. Oh, how cute. By the way, this is the stand we did for 1 or 2. We literally put the phone like right here like that. We just hold it and we sit here and there's the chopping board. But we're going to take it over there next to these clocks. Okay, I'm coming. All right. So, wow, yeah, see, look at the napkin. I told you.
Look at this. Eat
What?
these.
Okay, let me eat.
Those are super good.
Okay, wow.
Good.
It's a difference when they're warm. I know you want
Now
them.
show them how thick this sandwich is.
I already
we're not-
showed them,
We're
Carolyn.
not going to get our mouth around this.
We're not
sandwich.
gonna. I can't even open my mouth that wide. I'll tell you why.
This,
I'll tell you why when we sit down.
this
okay.
should be a smash burger because this needs to be smashed.
Yeah, you should have smashed it
There's
on
no
the.
way we're going to eat this sandwich.
Well, we can eat it in small parts, but we can't eat the.
So we tell them about what I had to do earlier
What?
when we entered this kitchen and you saw something on the ceiling.
No, because I mean we'll tell them after we're done eating our sandwich, because I'm gonna get grossed out. Yeah, it was yeah. Thought you were gonna tell people that.
Okay, do you think it's done now, River?
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah,
Let's
it looks.
get a plate. Let me get a plate. Let me
It
get a
looks
plate.
cooked. All right, let's just. All right, we'll see you guys in the
Just a
kitchen.
few minutes.
Yeah, we'll see you guys when we sit down.
Well, I cleaned up the kitchen. It's all cleaned up. Put all that stuff away because I don't like to leave a bunch of stuff all over the place. So now we're going to go in and we're going to taste our sandwich.
All right, let's go in and taste
River,
our
are you just-
sandwich. Huh?
Are you just going? Are we going around and around in circles?
Yeah, I mean not that much.
My sandwich.
Well, you can't eat this. We can't even bite this because the crust. I have to cut the crust off, River. Remember?
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess
I'm just kidding, Phil. I didn't. That wasn't serious.
No, you already had one.
that's what. All right, we'll see you back. We'll see you back when we go get our sandwich.
All right, we've got our sandwich on the plate, completely done on the knife. And now we're going to,
Wow.
all we have to do is sit here and visit for a minute and cut it and taste it.
And
So-
visit more.
And I hope that, everybody liked this idea that my granddaughter had, because I thought it was kind of fun to do, don't you? Different.
Yeah. So before we
River,
eat this,
wait a
what?
minute, I want to ask you something. This is Monday. We were supposed
Today's Monday.
but we
on
always
Friday.
do it on Friday. But River, scoot over here, River. You're always way over on the seat.
Sorry, just trying to get in the
Are
camera.
you in the camera?
Yeah, I just my knees in front of the. Well, it's kind of uncomfortable. So
Anyway, I want River to tell you why we didn't do the sandwich video on Friday.
okay. You know this weird mole that I had right here? I have had for like since we started the sandwich video. Well, if you can see that, look, it's gone now. This is the bandage. They cut it up. They cut it off.
They cut it up.
Yeah, I mean not cut it up. That's like.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they cut it up. I cut it off, not cut it up. That's weird. You cut it up and put it in your sand. No, I'm just kidding. That's gross.
Okay.
I got the mole cut off. They just they injected me with numb. They cut it off. They burned it so it stopped the bleeding, and then they put 7 stitches on there, and then they bandaged. And I have to replace the band-aid every 24 hours. So it can keep it moist and it won't scab when they remove the stitches. You know, they'll have to break the scab, you know.
That's
So,
true. You don't
yeah.
want to break the scab.
That's gonna hurt.
So
So
when he was doing that, his dad sent me a picture of River laying in the doctor's chair, and he was just laying there. I wish I could show you the picture.
yeah, I was just
But
like
he's just laying
letting
there
them do their thing.
His eyes open, he's calm as a cucumber. And they were doing the surgery. He didn't have to go under. He just had it frozen. You
Numbing.
couldn't
No,
feel it.
the
Numb.
numbing
Numb.
shot, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean my mouth was numb for a day. I was like I couldn't feel it. Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me of a story.
Yeah.
Way back in Seattle, I was what you call kind of a hippie person during this time, the late 60s, early 70s. And anyway, I would pick up hitchhikers if they needed a ride. So one time I had gone to the dentist and I'd had some work done and I didn't realize that I couldn't talk. So this young college girl or something was hitchhiking and I rolled the window down and I went, blah, blah, blah. Because I couldn't talk, and she went like that, and she wouldn't get in the car with me. That was funny.
Oh my god.
But that can happen when your mouth is
Hey,
numb.
guess what?
It's like you have a stroke or something.
You know, my mouth was numb and I couldn't talk right. Remember when I called you on the phone and I told you? I was like, hey, Kelvin, I got my mom.
Yeah. And I said, listen, I'll talk to you later. Call me back when you can talk.
That was a day later. And my mouth numb. I can't do the videos Friday.
I can't do
That was a
it.
day before the Friday video. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm so glad he had that cut off because, some people said, oh, that's your beauty mark and don't, but it kept growing. So that's not a beauty
When I was a
mark.
little kid, it was like this, like really small. It was like a size of a.
Yeah. I
It was like the
remember
size of an M&M.
when you were a baby. I remember I was with River when he
No, it
was
was like
a
the
baby.
size of a mini M&M when I was a baby. Yeah, but as it grew, it got to the size of a dime or a penny. So then they cut it off.
Yeah, I mean you don't necessarily have to do that unless they're
But
growing.
it was just enough bigger that they were gonna freeze it if it was slightly smaller. If it was slightly smaller, they would have frozen it off. But because it's a teeny bit bigger, they had to do surgery.
Well, that was
Yeah.
kind of dramatic.
Well, they make more money.
Well, yeah, it was $400.
Yes.
But,
Is that all?
Yeah, that's all. It's pretty cheap. But
Wow.
but
Must
if
have been
it,
insurance or something. You must have had insurance.
yeah, we do. Yeah. But
Anyway, it's going to be interesting that he's going to be mole free for the rest of his life.
Mole for
Well, I have to stay home for 2 weeks. I mean, like, like I have to sit with this bandage. I can't run. I can't jump. I can't like be on cell phone too long. That's why we're doing a shorter video today.
Yeah.
wasn't
I also
back.
can't,
I
like,
just-
I also can't be in the dust outside or the sun too much.
And the wind is blowing here, and the air quality is terrible. And
Because there's a lot of dust in the valley, in Coachella Valley, you know, so they have a bunch of dust
So
blowing.
this
when
is
it's
kind of a. If there was a dust
It's like
bowl,
a desert.
we'd
Yeah.
be.
It is a desert.
buried in dust.
It is a desert. Oh yeah.
You know.
Well, the
I'm-
Coachella Valley is a bowl.
No, but I'm
That's
talking
what we're
about what
living in.
happened during the Dust Bowl. You remember
Oh yes,
that
yes.
part of history? That was a sad 10 years of blowing dust. Drove people crazy. Anywho,
Crazy.
you could hear all about that if you watch Grapes of Wrath. That movie shows you the whole history of what the Dust Bowl was like.
Oh,
But sometimes it's like that here, and you can't go outside.
oh.
I don't like to go outside when it's like that. So, was I going to tell them what I saw on the ceiling, or you saw?
Oh yeah.
Tell
But
them
we
what
gotta
you-
eat our
Oh.
thing first.
Oh yeah,
before
we
can
want to
tell-
take a bite of this first.
Well, we can't tell them when we're gonna eat because they might be eating too. So
Yeah, and I wouldn't be able to take a bite of this after I tell you the story. even
after
though-
I tell it, because I tell it more gross than she
Okay, I'm
would.
cutting this, and this is not easy to cut.
I also can't put much force on something because if the stitches break, then I had to go
You
to
have to
the.
be really,
emergency.
really careful. Okay, River, this is what the sandwich looks like.
Look at this piece of crust just left behind.
Well, the crust, there's just so much bread.
I can't even open my mouth as wide as I could.
Well, I'm going to take a bite of it.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you almost
Take
bumped
a
heads.
take a bite first. Oh yeah, that wouldn't have been good. How is it?
Mm. Well,
We're just sitting in silence.
Wait a minute,
I'm like this.
Yes, might as well.
mm,
Wow. If you don't know, we have an audience, just one person, Carolyn's sister Suzanne.
yeah.
Yeah, she's watching it live. She's lucky, live, and we're doing it live but pre-recorded at the same time.
Oh, I'm glad I got to see it.
Well, I think it's good, but if I was going to make it again,
And make it thinner.
I wouldn't use that bread.
I
I
know.
would use a thinner bread.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Maybe even pumpernickel or something, because this is just the bread takes over, and then the hamburger I think is too thick. We made it too thick.
That's why my
Yeah.
parents made patty melts like this with like this type of thick bread. I was like, no, I don't like thick bread, but I like the thick meat. But I only like the meat by itself. You see?
Yeah, but take a bite of that.
Okay, I'm gonna take a bite. But I just don't like thick bread or hard bread because it dries your mouth up too. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, right?
Yes,
and
we
it
do.
takes over. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, smells good.
Going in.
One.
Going on. Oh, oh. Oh,
Take another bite.
I forgot I had it.
Mm.
You're
Mm.
right. It makes my mouth dry. But it does taste really good.
The mushrooms.
I don't really like the texture. No,
Hmm?
I don't really like the texture, but I like the taste a lot.
I agree.
But the texture is too
This
much.
is too much.
It's too rich.
Too much stuff in your mouth.
It's too rich and dry and big.
That's right.
What are you talking
It's
about?
too big and too.
I shouldn't have said that sus stuff. I shouldn't have said that. It sounded sus.
No, but it's just too big and too dry and too much. So don't make your own.
It's
version.
too big and dry and just. Let me take
So
that.
make your own version. It's a good combination.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I have to go wash my hands. I cannot sit here with greasy hands.
Greasy. I'm coming back and keep an eye on the camera.
Oh, I thought you said on a Suzanne.
Uh-oh. Oh.
So, River, let's
Yeah.
tell them the story about first thing we saw when we walked in the kitchen.
Let me swallow or else I'm going to spit this out.
Here's your water. Here's your water.
It has
No
nothing
water.
in it. Alright. Let me go. Just talk to the camera.
Okay. Could you bring me my bottle of water?
Well, I thought you said your bottle.
Yeah, sure.
My baby
I
bottle.
did school testing today. They gave me this, but I gave it to her. I mean,
Yeah.
she drank out of it.
This was his reward for
By
school
accident.
testing,
No, it was just like.
and he gave it to me.
It was just to keep your mind sharp during the thing. I don't know why. It's just water.
Well, you should have drank it. You might have done better on the test.
No, she gave it to me right after the test. I don't know why. Yeah, a little bit of water.
Anyway, so River says, Carolyn, look at that huge cockroach up on the ceiling above the refrigerator on the ceiling.
Right here.
I was drinking water.
And I go,
It has a
oh
home
no.
here. It
No,
has-
I've seen. Yeah.
It has a home here.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
Okay, listen. So I'm
Oh.
gonna tell a story. So
Yeah.
we just walked in. She picked me up from my house. Yeah, I said, oh yeah, I want to make a sandwich video today. And then I'm going too deep though. All right, we drove here. We went to the garage, checking what snacks we should do for our YouTube short that we just made earlier. And man,
Carolyn?
I got a brain fart. Yeah. Okay, Carolyn. We just walked in randomly. I was the first one to spoot. I was gonna say spoot it.
yeah.
Man, that burger did something
Get
to
on
me.
with the story.
That burger did something to me, Carolyn. Okay, maybe it was that water. I don't know. Okay, so anyways,
Okay. He has to turn his head funny.
yeah, I have to go. No, I have to turn my whole body because I can't really turn my neck, or else I'm gonna stretch the stitches in my brain.
Okay. That's
So
way too many details. You've been around me too long. You're telling too many details.
yeah, see, you do that all the time.
Well, I know, but the story usually a good story is in the details. You can't just say
Okay.
we saw a cockroach and that's the end of the story. We have to tell the story.
Okay, okay. They're probably gonna rewind it to the part where we actually tell it like 10 years later.
So anyway, River sees this cockroach and he
Yeah, I
points
was
it
like,
out to me and
Carolyn,
I
look at
screamed.
the big giant cockroach on the wind. I'll show you where the cockroach was. Let me take the camera over there. Oh, the cockroach was right here, right there on that little spot right there. And then Carolyn started freaking out.
There, right here.
Yeah.
I'm way down here. So I had to get on a step stool and I had to step on top of this counter.
I know. I mean, I couldn't do it. I would have done it if it wasn't for my
Because
thing.
of his surgery.
Incision, yeah.
So I had to step up here and squirt the cockroach with the bug killer.
With the
I
hot
I
shot.
could have fell down and broke my whole body.
I know.
This is a big fall. But I had to do it because I'm so freaked out about cockroaches. I had to kill it. I couldn't live another minute without killing that cockroach.
I know.
So I did. So let's go back.
I can see the scare in your face. Yeah, I can see the freaked out in your face so much.
Oh,
yeah.
so freaked out.
Yeah.
But he's gone and Dad, it fell.
There's no
I
more water in
sprayed it.
here.
I sprayed it and then we hit it and we like murdered it.
Yeah,
And then-
she was fierce. She kept spraying it.
I wanted to
She just
kill
let all her feelings out, and then when it fell on the floor, I was like, oh.
But it
I thought it was
wouldn't
gonna
die.
jump. I thought it was gonna jump on my thing, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so I just got a napkin. It didn't die. It was still. So it was upside down. So I just got a napkin, and then I put a little pressure. It was dead. I flushed him down the toilet, and forever he is now
Are you
gone.
sure he's flushed down?
He is flushed down. I flushed it right down the toilet. Don't worry.
Speaking of the toilet,
I'm glad we ate our sandwich now, so we can.
but this isn't.
We're
this
talking
isn't
about.
gross. This
We're
isn't
talking about.
gross.
I'm just saying. We're talking about moles, toilets, and cockroaches. Okay.
This- This isn't gross.
It's like skibbity
So
toilet.
we
Cringy.
got a message from the water company that we used 82 gallons of water in just a few days and that something was wrong. We had some kind of a leak. So my husband, he's got all of his ducks in a row all the time. He does everything. He never puts anything off.
Keep talking. I'm gonna go refill my water.
When he read that, he thought, I've got to find this leak. So the first thing he did is dug up a whole, I call it a gopher trench, a whole trench all around our house, all around our palm trees, all around my roses, looking for one of the watering pipes if it broke. He
No
did
way.
all that, and that wasn't it.
Wow.
Then he noticed that the guest room toilet kept running.
The way you said toilet, you're like the guest room toilet. It
So
was
the
funny.
toilet. So anyway, he thought, well, I've got to fix this leak. So he had that whole thing taken apart all over the place. Ran to Home Depot, got all this stuff, changed everything, new
I remember I
gaskets,
was
did
there
on
at your
all
house.
this stuff, and put it back together. And it still was leaking.
Oh.
So we went away for a few hours and went out to eat, and then we came back. And I thought he was just going to go to bed, but he says, I've got to fix that toilet. Took it all apart again, put it back together. Now the leak is gone. It's fixed.
That's good.
So
How long
that-
ago was this?
That's a good yesterday.
Mm.
Oh, Louis needs to go outside to go to the bathroom. Somebody.
Did you? Okay,
I'm-
now we're talking about bathrooms, moles, and skibbity
But
toilets
anyway,
and
that's a
cockroaches.
good example of what kind of a husband
Okay.
I have. He sticks to it until he fixes it. I'm going to take Louis outside.
All right, I'm gonna talk with the people.
Okay.
Suzanne, you wanna come over here?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll come over there.
The front row.
I might as well see the thing.
Yeah. So poor Louis has to go poop. We're just talking.
Where is it?
As dogs have to. So this is Carolyn's sister, Suzanne. Why don't you tell them about yourself?
Oh my God, today. Look.
That's you.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I went to sleep too much.
Yeah.
Mm,
Oh.
okay. This is going to be fun. We're not going to make this video extremely long today, River.
Oh.
It's dragging on. What's the matter? Can't you open the door?
There's so many locks
Here,
on
let
it.
me do.
There's so many locks on it. I'm not used to opening up. I'm only used to opening.
There.
I'm used to opening one lock, you know,
I'll be right back.
instead of double lock. Yeah.
No, because I couldn't. My doctor told me don't
Yeah.
have your hair.
Oh, your hair is.
No, like here. I mean, it is my hair.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah, we're talking about hair, cockroaches,
Yeah.
moles, and toilets, and everything.
and,
Water
and
sucking.
so, well, the thing was,
and
is
sus.
I couldn't cut it. I couldn't cut my hair. So.
Oh, really?
No, because I hurt my hand, so I didn't have any way of cutting,
Oh, I got
cutting
it.
it.
Yeah.
And if I got
My thing is my incision. Yeah.
the
I just have to
incision,
keep it. No, my incision right here, the the thing. So, no,
Oh.
yeah, it's just kind of I just gotta put the band-aid more. I don't want them to see the inside, you know, because I showed my friends and they were like, "Ugh, I don't like."
well, yeah,
Well, my dad showed a picture of the friends. I didn't actually take it off and show them, and it could infect it from the air. You know, there's a lot of bad air out there now.
well, and not only that, but it's a lot of dust.
We're
That's what
back.
Carolyn said. All right, I just
Come on,
letting
Louis.
Susan sit right here.
Yeah,
Okay,
in the
why
house.
don't you go back to the
I
audience?
will. I'll go back to
chair?
the audience.
Louis, come in the
Thank you.
house. Come on. You won't come in.
Come on, Louis.
What's wrong with him?
Louis, what's wrong, man?
There.
I think he just froze.
I kind of think you should take the camera for a minute, River.
I showed him to Louis. Yeah.
No, and show the friends what Steve did is digging up like a gopher out there.
Okay, I'll
Just
show
take it
him.
around at the
3.
roses.
All right, I'm gonna show him right now. Okay, we're gonna go outside and show you the moles. The moles holes. I keep thinking about
Gopher
moles.
holes, not
Gopher
moles.
holes. I keep thinking about this. But the garbage man came making a lot of
Garbage
noise.
Man makes all kinds of noise.
So we're gonna wait till that's over, and then we're gonna show you the thing. I think the coast is clear now. I think we should go outside and show him the holes.
You gotta go in here.
All right, look at
This is
this.
my hard-working husband.
Yeah, look at Steve. Just
He dug up all my roses, checking the pipes. We have water.
dug all this.
Every plant has to have a water system around here, or
Look
you
at all
would be
this.
watering. Look at this huge palm tree,
Yep, that's
and there's
the.
5 of them.
Look at all the way. Let me show you. This is where I usually play outside in the shorts, but I can't do. Look at all this.
Look at all this stuff he dug up.
Yeah. Look. Wow. Just look at all the tile. It's not there. Look at this. Look at all of this. All the way over here, and look at all these pipes. Yeah. It's messy. So that's what he dug up.
Now he's got to come back home and put all this dirt back. I told him my roses might die if he doesn't put the dirt back on them. Now this desert is something else. If you don't have watering systems, you can't have anything grow there because you'd be outside watering. For 6 months, you'd be outside watering 3 or 4 times a day.
True.
So that you have to have these systems.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna close the door on you. That's mean.
So I think aren't we done now?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're done. Yeah,
so I think we're
done now. Yeah.
We've had fun and it's been weird and odd. And We didn't make a very good sandwich, though.
I mean, it tastes good, but the texture was.
Oh, was one thing I was going to tell you guys. I noticed when I looked at my video, I was watching it on TV the other day, and I got up real close, and I have these wrinkles here that I didn't know I had.
Didn't know that?
They're called marionettes. Like
Oh,
that, like a
I've
puppet.
always seen them. Like
I
that.
know everybody sees them, but I don't see it. So I saw them, I thought, oh gosh, I've got terrible marionettes. So then I went on YouTube and found this woman that tells you how to get rid of them.
How?
You're supposed to go, put your lip above my other lip, and do all these. Anyway, I don't want to do it. You're supposed to do all these weird exercises. And I thought, forget it. I don't care if I have marionettes.
We're talking about marionettes, cockroaches, water, poop, dogs, cockroaches, water sucking, everything, hair, and dirt, and everything, and big giant sandwich burgers. So, anyways,
So it's been real.
well, yeah, it's been real. See you all later. Okay,
that's
subscribe for more content. We'll see you all next Friday, hopefully. And this is the audience. Oh, sorry, this is the audience.
Oh
one.
yeah, I look like a
Okay.
Wake.
Oh, this is enough. This is too goofy. All right, we'll see you all later. Subscribe for more content. See you next Friday. Goodbye.